Hi, I'm Jordan Smith, President and CEO of Rapido Trains Inc., and I'm here with
Mohan and Jordan, Rapido Trains Inc.
And I'm Jason Schron, and I thought I was the President and CEO of Rapido Trains Inc.
You're the Chief Bottle Washer now.
Chief Bottle Wash, yeah. It's because I let you do all the videos. We're here to talk to you today, not to be silly today, but to have a bit of a serious conversation about some QC issues that have cropped up recently in some Rapido products.
Yeah, we're all model railroaders here, and we're not happy about some of the things that we've seen, and we want to do our best to correct that.
Yeah, most of the stuff is minor niggles, but there is one issue that is really bugging us, and that's the motors in our RS-18s. So we want to talk to you specifically about that. I mean, the other stuff, just if anything comes up in a Rapido model, bear in mind we're always trying to improve, and Mohan's going back to China in February to try and improve our processes at the factories to make sure that communication is better, so you don't end up with snubbers on every axle of your B36 and stuff like that.
That's right. And with motors, what we found is that the motors were fine, but they were a little too weak. I think the quality fell somewhere along the way. And we've done a lot of things to improve the steps of what we're doing.
Well, you were doing tons of testing.
Oh, yeah.
Tons of testing. What was happening was on DCC models especially, I mean, almost only DCC models, the RS-18 was having a very high motor failure rate. I don't know the exact percentage, but it was certainly higher than our normal return rate of 2% or 1%.
Yes.
So you had to do tons of testing to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
What you didn't sleep for about...
He was here all weekend, yeah. 2
Yeah,
weeks
I
ago.
lived here for some time. But the result of all that, I mean, we did testing by using something called a process of elimination. And we tried to figure out, okay, what exactly is causing the failure. We did get some clues, and we realized that there were two things that needed to change. One, the motors themselves, and we've done that. We've increased the quality of our motors. We're buying it from a different manufacturer. We are paying almost 4 times the cost that it was.
4 times the cost for the new motors.
For the new motors.
Which, don't forget, we will not be carrying that over to your models.
Yeah, your cost
one.
one. We're eating that.
Right, we are. And also there were some decoder settings that would definitely be helping to reduce the stress in the motor. Okay.
Right.
And so the other thing we've already started doing is we've started using coreless motors. Now, coreless motors are much more efficient, they're much more reliable, and they're quieter. We started using them in the N scale, the GMD ones. We're going next with the RS-1200.
SW1200.
SW1200.
This is the SW1200, the US switcher. That's the first sample we got with the coreless motor.
With the coreless motor.
That just arrived today, actually.
Yes. And also the other thing we have done is the older motors. Okay, we've got another manufacturer making them, so that the new ones here, again, much higher quality, much more reliable. It's proven very well in our testings. These are retrofittable, which means if you have any of the older motors and any of the models that fail, we can use the better ones now.
Yeah, let's be clear. If you have an RS-18 locomotive or any other Rapido locomotive where the motor fails, we don't expect you to fix it. We will fix it. We will cover the cost of that, and we will repair it. When we repair it, we will be replacing the motor with one of these new ones. If you see on the motor, it says 2122. That actually refers to the FA2 FB2 as the first model coming out of the LRC factory with the brand new motors in there. You know, but for people who have RS-18s already, we have a CV fix that was provided by ESU.
Correct. It's a very simple 3 CVs that have to be changed. There's a couple of things we're doing. For the RS-11s, okay, we are pre-programming them so that when you get them, the fix is already.
Yeah, let's back up a bit. So the RS-11s are being sister engines to the 18s, have the same motors.
Right.
It's a different motherboard, different programming, but it is the same motor.
It's the same motor. So what we're doing is we got these RS-11s here just the other day, and we are reprogramming them here. So the default settings are going to be the new motor settings. The default settings, these new CV changes, reduce the likelihood of a failure by over 90% based on our testing. With all the models that we tested with the new settings, we only had 1 failure, and the failure rate was much higher with the old settings, right? So if you have an RS-11, don't worry, they're coming to you, don't worry, we have the new settings. However, if you do have a motor failure, please get in touch through our website, and we will fix your engine for you. If you've already had a motor failure on your RS-18, the new settings will not fix it. You have to get in touch with us, and we will fix it for you.
Yeah, of course.
Now, for those of you who have the RS-18s already, okay, and we're talking of the DCC ones, we are going to do the following things. One, we will have clear instructions on the website
Yeah, they're
how to
already.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
already.
already up.
They're
Yeah.
already there. And if you need, we can even send you a CV file. Okay, now this is a small file that can do your changes
If they have a
automatically.
lock programmer.
But that's the caveat.
Yeah.
You have to have a lock
So
programmer.
if you have a lock programmer, you can do it yourself and reset the default settings. With any DCC system, you can input the new CV settings, but if you ever do a factory reset, you have to input them again. What we'll also offer, though, is if you happen to live in the Toronto area or you're passing through, you get in touch, make an appointment. If you bring your RS-18s, we will reprogram them here for you. It takes less than a minute to reprogram.
Right.
So what I think we should do now is take these two models here. We've got a CN1 in the box, and we have a Jordan's own CP. We'll take them over to our test track, and we'll show you how to reprogram them yourself. So if you have a DCC system, you'll be able to do it. It takes less than 2 or 3 minutes. It's very quick.
Mike, get out of the shot. Okay, so as you can see, we've been doing extensive testing on our RS-11s. These showed up about a week or so ago, and we've been doing testing ever since. As you can see, we got one of every paint scheme here, and we've been testing many more as well. So let's put the 18 on the track here. This is track number 2.
This is yours, right?
Yeah, this is mine. It should be programmed. It shouldn't be programmed yet. It should be just the set to number 3.
No, it's not working. Are you sure it's number 3? Hang on, I'm going to put in 8775.
Did we use this in a film shoot already?
No, you changed the. Jeez. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to change 3 CVs on an NCE system. You hit the program button. Program the main is what you want. Enter. It happens to be 8775. Enter. And 2 for CV. The first CV we're going to change is CV number 51. So we enter 51. Hey, there's a real train passing the office there. Okay, and we're going to put in a value of 20. Not 20. There we go. Enter. Okay, the next one we're going to do is 52.
Value of 5.
And value of 5. Enter. And then we're going to do 54.
Value of 25.
Value of 25. Enter and escape. That's it. It's done. We can start moving the engine along if we want. We got the sound off now. Put the sound on. There we go. It's moving nice and smooth, really well. Okay, these CV changes. It's beautiful. So that'll do the trick. Okay, so that's it. You saw it took less than a minute. Now, if you do reset your decoder by, say, it goes on the fritz, your engine goes on the fritz, so it was accidentally reprogrammed, you do have to put these in again. Another thing is the awesome slow speed thingy of CV54 to 0 and put on the bell. Don't do that, because we've just done a setting for CV54 that was tuned specifically for this motor, so you shouldn't have to ever do that again. All right, so do we want to get the other one out, and then Mohan, you'll set up the Digitrax. I don't know how to use Digitrax. Okay?
I have to practice.
All right, thanks.
Using this, the DT402 from the Digitrax, we're going to do the programming of CVs. There are 3 CVs to be changed, 51, 52, and 54. So, to select the programming mode, press the program button once. It goes into program mode. The left dial is what you use to select the CV. So let's select 51.
51 is the first one.
This has some kind of a...
Yeah, it's an old throttle.
Yes.
Okay.
The right dial is what you use to select the CV value.
20.
And this is 20. Press enter.
Good.
It says good, which means it's accepted.
52, isn't it?
52. C value is 5. Enter.
Good.
And 54.
54.
That's 25.
25. Enter.
Good.
Now to exit the programming mode, exit.
All right, why don't we press F8 and fire it up?
Try it on speed step 1.
Oh, well, I guess it's got to get started first.
Go to full throttle.
There we go, it's on 1. Works pretty well. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We really appreciate it. Normally we're silly in our videos, but we thought we'd just take this one a little serious because when we have an issue, we want to be straight with you guys, and we really appreciate your patience and understanding with us on this stuff.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
So that being said, what's with your Pop Art C3PO shirt there?
It's not. You keep calling it C3PO. It's not C3PO.
Looks like it to me.
Guys,
I mean,
It's a Cyberman. It's not C3PO.
I don't
thank you all for watching, for your patience.
Battlestar.
If you have any issues, just send us an email and we will look after you.
It's not Battlestar Galactica. It's not.